So I don't know the Latin.
Okay. All right, welcome to our Hermosa Town Board, Tuesday, May 16, 2023 regular meeting at 6 p.m. Welcome all of you. We'll start our roll call. Hendrickson?
Here.
Holzhorst here. Kramer?
Here.
Schumacher?
Here.
Please all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all. Any changes on the agenda? There being none, motion to approve the agenda is read.
So moved.
Second.
Schumacher makes that motion, Hendrickson seconds it. Any further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item 3 is the consent calendar approval of the May 2nd, 2023 regular meeting minutes. If no corrections or
As
discussions,
presented.
motion to approve. Hendrickson?
Second.
Schumacher? Further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And item number 4, any conflict of interest declarations on this agenda that anybody's affected by?
Nothing I know of. I noticed.
Not, we'll move ahead. Item number 5, we'll make a motion to go into a public hearing at 6:02 for 2023-24 malt beverage and South Dakota farm wine renewals. Can I have that motion?
So moved.
Schumacher makes the motion, second by Kramer. Any further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. What it is item number 1 is Pop's Grocery Store, 30 North Ferguson, G&G subdivision, Lot 1, formerly Outlot E, in Southwest 4th, Southeast 4, Section 29, T2, R8, Hermosa, Custer County, South Dakota, 57744, retail on-off sale malt beverage. Motion to approve.
And make that motion for
Kramer
them
makes the
all.
motion.
Can we do them all?
We'll do each one separate.
Oh, okay.
So, second by Hendrickson. Any further discussion? If none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item 2 is Corner Pantry Travel Center, Outlot M of J&B subdivision, section 32, R8, Custer County, South Dakota, 57744, retail on-off sale malt beverage in South Dakota farm wine. Evening, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Motion to approve.
Make that.
Hendrickson
I'll
makes
second
it,
it.
second by Kramer. Any further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item number 3 is the Hermosa Community Center LLC, lots 23 and 24, block 5, town of Hermosa, section 32, T2S, R&E, BHM, and Custer County, South Dakota, 57744, retail on-off sale malt beverage. Motion to
Make that.
approve. Hendrickson
I'll
makes the
second.
motion, second by Kramer. Any further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you, board. And with that being said, at 6:04, let this public hearing be done. Motion,
I'll make that motion.
Kramer, second.
Second.
Hendrickson. Any further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you, board. And that'll be an automatic remove since that's
Yes.
required in that claim. Item 6, claims. Review payroll claims. Any questions, discussions? If not, motion to approve is read.
Make that.
Hendrickson makes the motion, do I have a second by Kramer? Any further discussion? Being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Item 7, law enforcement abatements, complaints. Appreciate the gentleman being in attendance tonight. Thank you. You've seen you've made it through a couple more weeks, so we're appreciative of that. So, you have your log in front of you that was presented in the meeting. I know last meeting we just discussed briefly about if there was a separation that could be done of in-town municipal calls versus out-of-town.
Okay.
And I don't know that there was going to be kind of a work in progress on it, see if that could be separated out. So a person has a little more idea what's in-town versus the outskirts or the 3-mile buffer, 1-mile buffer, so on and so forth.
That could be doable, yeah.
Good.
Yep.
We can check it out, so.
Yep, that'll be appreciated. And anything from the board?
I have lots of questions.
Uh-oh.
So the public knows, the total amount of calls to our area was 84 for the month. 38 of them were for extra patrol. So that means that there's somebody over here, but you need help and you've called for extra? Is that exactly what that means?
No, extra patrols are kind of all squished together in a couple of different categories.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a case of a citizen asked for extra patrols of their place.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's an area we've identified as maybe someplace we want to keep an eye on because there's trouble that's going on there. Or there's been thefts or whatever. And then sometimes it's just us coming to town and driving all the streets that we can think of and just seeing what's going on. So it kind of lumps a lot of those things. But every time that's logged, there is a deputy here doing something, keeping their eyes open, so.
Okay. Thank you. And then there was, my numbers could be a little bit off, but 2 ambulance calls, 2 missed dials, 1 death in the area. I missed that one. I didn't hear anything about it. 3 animal calls. Wild animals or all of the above?
So what's the heading?
Oh, well, I'll have to read. I just kind of scripted them all together. One says wildlife.
Okay.
And let's see here.
Generally, if it's just simply headed ANI,
Uh-huh.
that means like a domestic animal of some kind.
Okay.
And if it's like WIL or one of those other tags, then that's like wildlife call of some sort. So
Okay.
it's true.
Bears. We have
Lions,
bears.
tigers, bears, yes.
Oh, lions, tigers, bears.
Also,
Okay.
too, sometimes it's animals that are out on the road. You know, like if cows are out or animals are out, and then we came and helped her, and there
Yeah.
we go. You know.
Would that be under wildlife
Yeah,
or?
one is
Animal
animal loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. Okay. And stolen vehicle and a lot of vehicle calls too. Abandoned vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's true.
Is it? That seems more than normal to me. I mean, there was a lot.
You know, I
6,
think what's, in this time of year, a lot of people are starting to basically defrost and come out of hibernation, both good and bad, so you just get more activity. All of our call numbers go up this time of year, so. The stolen, I can tell you that was actually recovered,
Oh,
and there are some suspects that are getting charges in connection with that, so.
very good.
They're not from here, so.
Good.
But without getting too far into it, that's it's kind of been taken care of, so.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
Well, I want to thank you for your hard work. I've seen you guys around a lot in the last month, and I do appreciate that. I think the whole town does. And thank you very much for what you do for us.
Well, thank you.
Any further questions from the board? Thank you, gentlemen, again for your attendance. Thank you. We will be in our time of abatements here soon, as 3 to 4 inches of rain. We've already been threatened that somebody's going to be making quite a list, so we'll see how busy it actually is becoming. So anyway, I expect probably in the June timeframe we'll get probably 50 abatement
I think
sheets.
so, pretty close.
Am I do you still want me to do that while I'm out reading
Of
meters?
course. And, you know, it's a situation as we have always been with trustees or all abatement officers.
Well, yes.
So, and as the ordinance still references, you know, as you bring in a complaint or have a complaint or anything else, it's verified by another trustee and then we move it forward from there. The mowing, we have a separate ordinance on that where that's a faster acting abatement, so it can be acted on within 10 days and then has to be handled on that portion of it, so. You had a question there, sir, about abatements?
Me? Oh, yeah, abatements? I was just kind of dozing, I was waiting until the public comment. But I'm Moritz Espy, I recently acquired some property in Hermosa, and it is getting to be abatement time. And there was several abatements against these properties in the past, so I did make contact with a local landscaping company if it does get out of hand to make sure they're on top of it, but just want to put a face to the name and let you know that I'm gonna try to do my best to get them cleaned up and taken care of. And then there are some vehicles that don't have tags on them, and I was gonna, there's a time period that I have to wait before I can move on those, but I'll try to take care of all that too. So, just letting you guys know that that's me. So,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anything further from the board on any items?
214 Donna.
Okay. Item 8 is legal. We had the permit number 2022-09 for Fairgrounds Place Road. That was one, we were gonna have an executive session. You wanna,
This one, I don't think is necessary.
no, but I'm saying on the other item.
Yeah, oh yeah. This Custer County is kind of taking the ball on this one, so. I don't know, they're just not something down why.
Well, and what I was gonna ask you, with our information that we had on that particular one, that I was wondering if I could carry that over. I talked to Tracy Kelly about it, and she wasn't aware of any of the information that we had. They never did any investigation into that part of
She wasn't at the meeting.
it. She, at that meeting, but
Told She was there.
yep, but never seen any of the information that we had on the timeline
Oh.
of the information that had occurred to verify what had
Well, still the
actually.
bottom line is, what's the cost to move the ball?
Right,
Is it cost prohibitive? She's
Well-
not doing it, so we either get our own expert opinion on it and determine if the cost is prohibitive or substantial or not. My view, it's 8 inches, let it go.
right. And the only thing that I had referenced to Tracy was just the other allegations,
Well, we
just
can certainly
for,
bring that up, because to me, if they're not gonna review or consider our extraterritorial agreement like we are, we might as well rescind the damn thing and just follow the state statute.
yeah, so we had mention of that, we would, we'd have to talk with Terry, had a good meeting. Tracy Kelly, I mentioned that I'd like to meet with her. No costs involved or any situation, just bring that packet over and say, please, make a call to us, also investigate our side, know what we did, because we went through all of our process with the permit, P&Z, town board approvals. Then that staff report went to them before their approval. So there was quite some time spent on that.
Does the state attorney attend those meetings?
None.
Never?
Susan
Really?
was their legal,
Okay.
not Tracy Kelly, but she resigned.
Oh.
She's not no longer with them, so there was a void in there, that there wasn't any investigation. So that was my only purpose, is for the extraterritorial.
You know, that's good idea.
Okay, thank you.
In the meantime, I'll just let this one go.
Yep,
Things come up, we'll deal with it as it comes.
and the board's aware of that and okay with that?
Yeah,
I'm aware of it.
Okay, that way we're good to
and you're
go.
okay.
I'm aware of it.
So what's that pending?
Take it out.
It'll be motion to take off, and then Item B will be discussed in executive session. So motion
Yep,
on item
I'll
A
make
to
that
remove.
motion.
Kramer makes it. Do I have a second?
On the,
Removal of
item A.
number A.
I'll second that.
Second that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Anything further, Mitch?
Do you want to do the exec session now or later?
Later. End of the meeting.
Okay.
That way, we don't have a lot of people having to stick around if they want to leave, so. Item 9 is the engineer. We had an update that item A, plans and design submittal package are being prepared and will be reviewed by the town prior to the submittal going to South Dakota DA&R. So they've gotten everything back that they needed to from Colorado, so that's a good thing. And now they have everything where they can move forward. Was stalled on a big portion of that, so that's a good thing there. Hermosa sidewalk project, we'll get closer to hearing more information on that as now we're getting into the stable weather. Item C, lagoon project and design. Them test results are still a concern to South Dakota DA&R. There was the project extension approved that we have sent to them. We're awaiting answers on the responses and revisions, and then there'll be a resubmittal. So we'll just see where we roll on that one. Water sewer facility plans, resolutions being there, all of that is tied to the same thing once we know where we're at on the project above. Item E, the Black Hills Council is also tied to that Bill Lass will be made aware of it. The extension project is also in that same circumstance where the additional information was resubmitted to Mr. Conda and waiting for approval. So item G, Hermosa Hills drainage. I see they were down blading the street. I went down, looked at it after the rain. There's still quite a few potholes that need to be corrected and fixed. So after they drove on it a little bit, then I think we'll get with Poulos Preston and I'll make mention of what we need to do.
I did email Preston to let us know when he's done with all the repairs and putting the light up so we can go and do the final walkthrough.
Yep, so as soon as we see the light go up, then we go from there on that. The Whitney Street drainage, of course, that's all pending. The monitoring thing is all it is now. See what the water does coming out. Where we're at.
I do have a
Just
question.
remember that you guys
I should
Well,
have
yeah.
just for this another time, but you know, that retention pond that the school has never holds any water.
Not,
So, what, I mean, what use of it is it if it doesn't hold water?
see, it does to a degree, to a certain level, and then it comes out, there's 2 pipes on it. The part that's, I guess, baffling to me, and that we have observed and watched forever, is that water isn't coming through the containment.
It's coming around it.
It's going through the pipe from the ground still. So that's why we're just, that last letter that we received from FMG and the school, that it's a working progress. But,
We have to-
you know, I went there after the rain and there was a good amount of water in there. And then it meters out right away. Then comes back out through the pipes and goes across the road. But it has to get to a level in that concrete culvert that's up there for the double piping for that storm drain to work. And so once it gets to that level, then it meters into the pond itself. Otherwise, it's coming straight through.
Okay.
Anything if it doesn't get to that level.
Well, that doesn't seem quite right to me.
Well, if it's more than what they have engineered it to be for the average runoff of what they occurred before, that's how it was designed. So the drainage coming down off of that, what was there before comes straight through. If it's above and beyond that occurrence, if they get 3 inches in an hour, then that containment will hold that. until
Oh,
it meters
okay.
it back out.
I see. Yeah, I see.
That's the design.
Okay, all right. Good question out there.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of that, down there with that water running, the swamp is coming back and fighting the cattails again. If I could take a shovel and open it up, so it's not gonna change the flow of water, it's not gonna make more water. If I could cut through the center of that, I could make that swamp a lot smaller. It would be easier to get ahead of it that way.
In the ditch,
Yeah,
in the right of way.
yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to go over on private property or anything.
No,
of
it's
course.
just right straight down, right where the water's running right through the little swamp we have, and I'm trying to kill it, so.
Board have any issues with that?
Nope.
Sounds
You
good to me.
understand, Mr. Ferguson? Good with that? Okay,
He's quiet
Good.
tonight. Okay.
okay. We'll keep an eye on that part of it then, so. Anything further?
No, thank you though.
Okay. The Roy's Drive-In is only on here for monitoring also. Facility plan for the boosters, water meters. Now, there was at one point where we were talking about that booster possibly being included in the tip. And that clarification with that booster pump and where we were at with the water and the meters and everything else. We've been looking at them grants, and there's the June, July, October timelines
June
for
1st,
submittal,
yeah.
which will never make June. But something I think that we definitely want to reference that with her, she has not been working on a facility plan for that. With the monies there, that would be something that we need to, I know we had made a motion some time back that we wanted her to put a cost together for the facility. So we'll reiterate that motion that we do want her to put a cost together. And then look at the situation from there then on submittal, once we get a cost proposal. So we'll make that answer back. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I did email her. I was just waiting on response, but we can check in
Okay,
with her.
yep. So that'll put us in position on that. Item K also follows that same line, so. Okay,
Pretty good.
item 10 is planning and zoning. Review the P and Z minutes from May 9, 2023. Any questions on them? The item B is the permit 2022-25 revised digging right-of-way sewer connection. Were you gonna be following that up then, Mr. Ferguson?
What's that?
That item B, that sewer connection? Are you gonna be submitting a plan on that?
No, it's your.
That Jones connection we're talking about?
The one over there that you're gonna be correcting for them, the development you're gonna be doing?
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Here's the permit there for,
But you're gonna follow it up now and bring it back and bring the plans and submit them to P and Z then?
yeah.
Okay? Because it would be good to know for drainage purposes and stuff on what you're gonna be doing and what your plan is with all the fills, so. So you're thinking next P and Z meeting that you'll have a submittal?
Yeah.
And, because there's question also of what portions of the town are involved too, because of some of our line there that needs to be corrected also. will you include that plan also with that? So that the correction of what you have to correct and what we have to correct can all be done in that?
On the sewer, yeah.
Okay. And then will you be submitting water also?
There's two, obtained 2 taps for those 2 front lots there at this point. And I haven't paid for the permits for the water yet. But this fill became available, so we'll put it, putting it in as we're taking it out over there. It's gotta go away over there, so.
Just all the applications. Okay. Item C was the 2023-06 commercial remodeling permit application. Anything further on that?
No, I didn't, been in the hospital and stuff, so I haven't been anything.
Be nice if you can get with Mr. Ferguson and
Okay.
get a satisfaction on that one too, so we can put that to rest. Be appreciated. Item D is the 2023-15 informational permit, 27 North 4th. They're gonna pour a 10 by 16 cement deck. And so they were removing the old and applying a new then?
Yeah. And the cement pad's right at ground level.
Pardon?
And the cement pad's pretty much right at ground level.
Okay, so no action was needed, and they found no action needed on that one. And then item E was the request from Hermosa Connects Incorporated to waive $25 vendor fees for June 24th, 2023 vendor fair and farmers market. And I see in your request on that that you had that the food vendors will still submit and apply and put in the permit showing they have a sales tax, insurance, all of that. And then you had the application and pay a $25 fee. So will all of them pay a $25 fee then still, or, yes?
Our motion was that we go ahead and waive the vendor fee for the vendor tables only, not to include any truck vendors. They still have to come up here and get their own.
So what was the, and pay a $25 fee then?
Truck vendors have to pay their $25 daily fee.
Okay,
We are not including that in the,
so that's why I say it says, most community center, but require all food vendors, trucks to complete application and pay a $25 fee.
we waive the fee for the farmer's market and vendor fair, except
For
for
the food truck.
any truck vendors.
Any food vendors,
Or
any,
trucks.
Anybody rolling in on 4 wheels?
So
Or a
it
trailer.
wouldn't have to necessarily be food then,
No,
is
not
what you're saying, okay,
just, we're only for the tables.
gotcha.
And then we're at the meeting, they were fine with that.
so then with the board, that's what I'm asking then, that we make that very clear that it could be a trailer selling out of food, a truck selling of food, or a truck or food vendor selling clothing, articles, anything else,
Tools,
correct,
whatever.
would be qualified for that $25 fee. All the tables or anybody that's set up for arts, crafts, that kind of stuff is
That's free.
void or excluded from that
Tables are excluded, but any.
for this year, until you see how it rolls and what all takes off.
So at one time thing, they have to ask every time.
So that would be also part of the motion then, that as what they had said for this season. And then we have the table vendors and the community center themselves, the fee waived for them also.
I'll make motion.
Second.
Kramer makes that motion, Hendrickson seconds it. Further discussion? There being none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay. I think other than that, then D and E can be removed off the P and Z, and motion to do so.
Make that.
Hendrickson makes the motion, do I have a second?
Okay.
By Kramer, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Item 11 is Public Works Committee report, streetlights repair, so on and so forth.
I have a question. What happened to the ball field concession stuff under P and Z?
We're waiting for their letter to get back to us. The last time you guys talked to Mr. Nagelbauer, when they decided where they were going to move that to a permanent structure and hook it up to water sewer, they were gonna come in for their application. So you guys chose to remove it off the agenda, was what I remember.
I didn't remember it being removed, that's why I asked. Okay,
I
thank
would
you.
assume so, I just don't remember that. They're checking.
I did talk to Greg today, and they're gonna move it down closer where the other one is.
Oh, we're talking about the fairgrounds. No,
Yeah.
we didn't remove it from the agenda.
We what?
We did not remove it from
Oh,
the agenda.
okay.
He said, we left it pending. He said he'd probably have it to us at the next meeting.
So we might make a note for Jill to put that back on and connect with Mr. Nagelbauer and ask him to please, if they've decided on a location, bring in an application.
Should we put it on
Yeah,
our
we spoke
agenda?
to him, Dan. We spoke to him. He said he'd probably have it for our next meeting.
Okay, so it should be added then, back on.
After
we'll be
P and
good.
Z, yeah,
Yeah.
when it's ready, it will go on our agenda.
Okay, anything further, Hendrickson?
No, thank you.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Ferguson.
Streets, we repaired that culvert on the corner of Ferguson and Whitney, and got the drainage straightened out a little. There's still some pockets and stuff in the ditch that you're gonna hold water a little bit. And we got most of it straightened out. We cut a little ditch across that old road that went up onto yours there and to the culvert, because that was the high spot that's holding the water. We'll just have to see what happens if we get that much again.
Yeah, no,
And
appreciate that.
It goes through there and it goes down and goes down Josie and,
Yeah,
you know, it ends up down at the bottom there. And Bernie and I had discovered 2 or 3 years ago that infiltration was going into that sewer down there. So we
I remember.
put test plugs in there and plugged both of them. I haven't pulled that manhole over.
I think you used the plugs that you found that were in this line up here, didn't you?
Yeah. Street lights, they're still hanging on. Hopefully they're gonna get down there and fix that this week or maybe.
I wondered.
They were 2 weeks off when I talked to them the last time. And I'm guessing it's been 2 weeks. It's not really top priority on their list, but
Right,
it takes a big truck to reach it. There's 40 footers.
yep.
So they're up there quite a ways. They got some sampling coming up on the water, and so we've got a little issue with that trailer on the corner of First, and they've been living in that thing for 2 months with no water, and I don't know, it's a health issue, I'd say, getting to that point.
Done that before, we've done the abatement, so you need to turn the complaint in.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to.
You know, it doesn't look like anybody's there, but I've seen cars there and leave and go home. one
So
day.
by,
And so, they're definitely living there.
yeah, you need to produce that and then do the abatement. We'll have a trustee attest to it. And then go down and issue a, last time it was, they weren't able to stay in the home till they got it
They
satisfied.
only get that water bill up $700-800, and then, you know, Mom has come in and paid it a couple of times, but I don't know, I guess it's in the $500 range again, so
Who's
it's
this
just,
guy?
it's ridiculous. You know, I mean, we either need to get a deposit on him high enough, but won't pay it, he'll just run into that deposit, you know, so that's a bad deal. We've
Yes, sir.
debated it several times for grass and that stuff too, you know. It needs mowed right now, but the
Yep.
abatement probably will pick that up, whoever's doing them.
Well, like I say, that will be in that abatement process, Monica.
What's the address on this?
The one, you'll have to get her the address on first there.
There's no, I mean, I don't. Is there a name?
Got a question, sir?
I just want to let you know, I do have a question when Chuck has been talking.
Okay. Further, Mr. Ferguson.
I think that's it. We've got some, we ran the other well for a spell, and it's doing 60, 70 gallons a minute. And flushed it out. When it first started up, it's got some dirty stuff in it, so I don't know if it's coming out of the casing or what, but once you run it for a while, that cleans up. So that brings up the question, if you're looking up full time, is that going to be kicking that stuff in every time it goes through the cycle? But I think that probably the filters and whatever that are going to be in the WRT probably will catch that, and because that's the idea of it, it is a filter, you know, besides being for the radium. And sewer, we had a sock in the pump this time. The time before was baby wipes, but this was a sock.
Is that monogrammed?
What we need to do is,
There was no monogram on it, it was right here.
Was it pink?
We've been
That
instructed-
That obviously was a kid, you know, that dropped his sock in the toilet and see where it goes.
we've instructed the finance officer that in the next water sewer billing cycle, then that bill will be assessed to all the residences down there.
What
Okay.
subdivision is this?
Ferguson's.
Ferguson.
Lagoon is nice and full, but it's holding its own. This rain brought it up a little bit, obviously. We had bugs last month, and it's starting to change color now. I think we get a little heat, it'll turn around. And not very much smell. I mean, it's there, but it's not. But the bugs are, I think they're going to do their thing. We give them time, you know.
Yeah,
So, but, you know, with all this rain, it's kind of redundant to try to figure out how to pump it. They haven't made any decision what they're gonna plant there. You know, and we need to get that water on there before they plant, so, they were talking about alfalfa, so, you know, we can apply anytime. And, so we're gonna have to figure that out, what they're gonna do, and then we're gonna have, eventually, we're gonna have to pump it. I mean, it's quite evident. So,
well, we'd hope that we get the weather, the wind, that we can maybe have it save us a little bit of that, but if not, you'll have to let us know if we need to get together with them, with you, and get that push to get it done, then we need to do it and get it answered and situated, so.
yeah. The street light, like I said, it's still out there. They're hoping they're gonna come this week or something and get that taken care of. And I don't really have anything else. I mean, we've had some issues with some meters, got it cleared up.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be on the streets, I was gonna do that all weekend, but Mother Nature didn't allow that to happen, so.
I had a discussion with a young one across the street and said any Thursday we could come, Thursday afternoon, look at these meters. get that solved, and they're still talking about water on that lot. There's a standpipe there, and I said that needs to be dug up. There could very well be a shut off down the bottom there somewhere. And see whether there maybe is water there. My guess is that it got cut off during the construction of the road. So, but I was involved in every one of those, you know, and the sad part of it is that when the design came into play, the storm drain was 5.5 to 6 feet deep. Well, every service line on this road, we got to redo it.
And anybody too, and I was racking my brain when we went through that, we had 6 public hearings on that project. To anybody that had concerns or wanted utilities, definitely brought back into them properties because we had others that had concerns. So through that process, everybody was to voice where they needed it and what they wanted. And
Well, and the thing, you know, I said, you're probably gonna have to bore under the highway, and he said, well, I can't afford that. He kinda changed his tune on, it was our baby, you know. And I said, if you're serious about developing that lot, water can be brought down down the alley on
Right.
4th Street,
right,
you know. I mean, just down in the trench here would be a lot less mess, and one thing or another. Recap the main, there is a main on 4th.
right.
The thousands and thousands of dollars cheaper than trying to bore under the highway or find that. I mean, you gotta hit that thing pretty good, pretty straight
Yeah.
to make that tap. And you gotta get permit to go under a state highway and all that. It's a mess. So I think that's all I got.
Okay. Your question?
Yes, I had a question on the, a while back, the Wiles had submitted a stop sign, having it moved, then also having more gravel put there between the concrete by the Dollar General over to where Walter Street is. The people are cutting real short there, and it's getting out in the places where there's gravel, and it's bringing mud back up onto the streets. We really need that to be addressed. It's tracking mud to the businesses down there.
So did you move the stop sign?
No, I screwed up and forgot.
So that'll be something you guys can work in if you would. And then I expressed that gravel will come, I've got the town here that I'll get first, and then we'll come down there once the stop sign is moved.
We've got equipment back in town briefly, so we can drill that hole for the stop sign and get it moved. I don't know how he's gonna break them and cut that corner, but
I know, yeah.
Well, I think they're
there's
gonna
a
have
log out there yet.
Fence or-
put some streamers up or something to stop that and
Fence.
square it off with fence posts, but
Yeah, I talked with Buzz, and we'll make sure that they can't cut, because it's stop sign's been out so far, they're actually cutting it, which would be real easy just for them to cut before the stop sign, but
right.
that'll be something based on Buzz's property.
Is there a property pin there where his is?
Yes, sir.
Good. That'll be perfect. Mike?
Should I move this item from new business to public works then? Because we always start talking about it before we get to it.
I'm hoping that they'll have it done before the next meeting, but I would agree that you move that up to Public Works, Monica. I would. Okay, anything from the board for Public Works?
That's all.
There was no training expenses? Has been no training expenses lately?
No,
Okay.
not this time.
Thank you. Any other questions?
And C, we've got a work session coming up, would we say?
May 30th it's an off month because we have 4 or 5 Tuesdays.
Right.
So if we have work session on the 30th, we can work on some ordinances and
This will be the number one, I think, is if we get, where we let P and Z know that we want to review this, and then we can discuss it.
sure.
and then go into the ordinances too.
Okay.
Okay?
Is that a regular P and Z meeting, or are we, is that just going
No,
to be,
it's
that's
an
just a work
off
session that night?
Tuesday.
The
It's a
fifth
special.
Tuesday.
It's a separate day.
Yes.
Why are you having it on the 30th versus the 23rd?
When it was what?
Why are you having it on the 30th? Is that what you said? May 30th, which is Memorial Weekend?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
But the 23rd is our meeting, which is when you normally have them.
I
So
won't
I'm
be in
wondering why.
town. I won't be in town.
I see, okay.
That's why I thought it's after Memorial Weekend, it's the Tuesday, and that if it works. If it don't work, we'll just wait till the following month.
Okay,
But we were
Thank you.
hoping that we'd, so we'll get an opinion of everybody if they would make that 30th meeting, okay? Any of the board members here have an issue with it?
Not that I
I'd
know of
rather do
yet.
it on the 23rd.
So if you're good with the 30th, that would be appreciated, and
At what time?
Regular time,
6.
6?
5?
6? Oh, 5. You wanted at 5, huh? 5 won't work, 5:30 maybe.
Okay, 5:45. I'll improvise.
and then the P and Z members, we'll see if it works for all of you. And that'd be good. If it's good for you guys, then,
And I can talk to Bobby.
yep, that'd be appreciated.
well, I can get Jill a call.
I prefer 5 o'clock as long as you order pizza.
There you go. I like that one.
Yeah, I'll throw in a pizza. We'll
Yeah.
have, what's his face deliver?
Yeah,
Brian.
We're in on that one, so
At
can
5?
you do 5?
They're not open.
They're not open on Tuesdays.
No.
it's really-
Oh, they're not?
Well, we can bring them from Rapid.
Yeah, Domino's is open on Tuesdays.
If I'm coming down, I'll,
If someone's in Rapid, that's great.
Yeah, I'll be in Rapid. Get off at 3:30. Pick up a couple pizzas.
Okay.
It's a
yeah,
nice
I
time
can
to
do
be
little
home.
Caesars and
Yeah, get
pick
them.
up some sausages and pepperonis.
Cheese.
Just text me what you want and we'll go from there. I may have to hit a couple of them.
Or whatever you feel.
Okay.
We're open to that, I'll kick in.
I'll pick up some
I'll pick
pizzas
them
on the
too.
way home. You better remind me, 'cause you know I'm a busy person.
Okay, if we're good with that then, we'll appreciate it. We'll move on into item 12, Finance Officer. Yay.
It's me, yay. Okay. So I have bank statement reconciliation in the packet. Last month ending balance was 812,750.73. The April's ending statement balance was 767.39.93 because we paid off the TIF loan, so it went down a little.
Yeah, and this, the reconciliation and the balance sheets are so much clearer. Everything about it, it's so much more explanatory than the other one.
Very good.
I really like it. You can look through it, you can see everything, point blank, right where everything is at.
There's also outstanding transaction register, balance sheet, treasurer's report, revenue reports by percentage. I think we're at a good point at this time with revenue income.
Yeah, it really is looking good.
Yes, the water shows 10% just because we still don't have that 500,000 M's, but it's at the level where it's supposed to be at this time of the year. Expense, I realized it wasn't really separating by funds, so I kind of did some drawing to make it understand a little easier which fund expenses are shown on the report. Any questions from those?
No, they all
They
did
did good.
really well. I mean, when you look at your total number on the end of your revenue report, where we're at 960, 960,795.40, and then when you come into where your disbursements, water debts, FEMA, sewer, what a great collection. So, well put together.
Thank you. Department updates, work order was issued for the bridge inspection. DOT will send us the bill for 20% that we have to pay when it's ready.
It's a pretty simple contract, and the way the
Yeah.
only thing that they had where they wanted to voice was the consultation fees to make sure any of that was put in. And what I like about that part of it is it can save us some money, because if they take care of some of that already done before they get here, then it reduces our bill. So we'll hope, in
Yes.
theory, that it works that way.
And I see next inspection will be in November that they scheduled. So,
Yep.
This is what you,
and it's the last page. Should be after that. There, it's just very short.
okay.
Next is, we received the recognition from DNR for meeting all the criteria for the water system. They did send the article that we could publish in Custer County Chronicle just for citizens' information.
Good.
And I would like board's approval to put that in the newspaper.
Yep.
Yep, I'll make that motion.
By Kramer, second.
Second.
Hendrickson, further discussion? I want to thank Mr. Ferguson on that and the award. Hopefully this will relieve some of the concerns and thoughts. I know at the Greet meet, there was a few that made comment that we needed better water and sewer. I think this puts a pretty good stance on where we're at on the old well, so we appreciate that. And appreciate your hard work on it. The compliances and bringing her back was a good thing, so. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Received confirmation from US Bank that the loan was paid off and we received the original bonds.
Thought it was quite amusing that Kramer is now the
Yeah, I
finance
see
I've
that.
officer.
seen that too.
I think it says Linda Kramer and then finance officer. I don't know if it's,
No, I think it's,
I think I was the
I
town
think
board's
she's-
president at that
Oh.
time. And so that's why I looked at that too and thought, whoa, what the heck happened there? And then I thought about it and I, okay. Yeah.
So that's a win-win.
yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Jill. She's been working really hard on the mapping system for the town.
Quite a process.
She gives really good questions and answers, and this is gonna be amazing for the future, especially when getting grants and everything. So, and she seems to be enjoying doing that, so.
And if any of you have read item by item and her communications with Ron Vanderpool on every aspect of what
Yes,
she did
she's
and the
very
questions.
thorough.
Oh my goodness, I mean, she was spot on, and then him coming back, she was involved right in the middle of every single one of them.
Yeah.
where-
How he called her the poster girl.
Yep,
That was awesome.
yep, it was amazing, so
Yeah, so she's doing
definitely
good.
our hats off to her on all her hard work that she's done with this, so.
Yes,
And this is all
definitely.
part of Midwest, so that's the other part that's a win-win. So thank you.
Next is, when I was going through all the invoices from Meter and Technology, I started counting how much is actually costing for the town to install a meter. and I did the Excel spreadsheet, and it's over $200. As of now, we do charge $150 for the meters, and it's not in the fee schedule as well, so I don't know if we want to include in the fee schedule for $210 for the meter.
Do we have admin costs and
No,
labor?
that's just for the meter when they're installing or it breaks or anything happens.
So I think then too, in our system, if we're doing that, if there needs to be, that it needs to be mentioned that there will be admin costs or labor costs, if it has to also be replaced.
It's up to the board.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
that should go on the work
Was
session.
that just the meter in the head, or was that also the additional parts that we put on? Because each one of them,
That's-
like a garden meter,
That's the list Chuck gave me that it takes for the meter to put in.
say a meter.
It should be, oh, you don't have a packet. I'll show you later, but
Yeah.
it's
No, that was everything.
all the parts that need to go on the meter.
Yep.
It could be a work session discussion.
I think so.
And I think at present, we need to at minimum make a motion to approve that we do charge this cost now for the meters at minimum, so we're not losing money. Because the way it is listed now at 150. And then if we do the work session where we go into it and say, okay, this is a cost for us picking them up, this is cost for shipping, this is cost for housing, this is cost for application. If it has to be put in, it's put in by Mr. Ferguson, and they have to pay him. You know, we have it spelled out, that way we are pretty clear on everything.
Or we can make like, the cost can vary, depends on what parts need to be purchased for the repair or installation.
Correct. So, I'd like a motion.
So I'd make a motion to make that number to be $210 right now, and effective immediately, and then after, per meter, yeah, and then possible change after the work session and discussion throughout, with the whole town.
Motion made, do I have a second?
Second.
By Schumacher. Further discussion? Yes, sir.
I'd just like to thank Mitch on this. I submitted, because it didn't say, it wasn't really defined well, who pays or don't pay for the meter. Mitch went back and looked at the rules. It came out of it that, yeah, everybody should be paying, so that's a good thing. Thanks,
Put
Mitch.
that in the minutes.
Put that in. Good job, Mitch.
Good job.
Exactly.
I'll make
Who
sure.
came,
Yeah,
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Further, Monica.
What else do we have? Okay. As the PAA renewal, I did put the main pages in the packet. The only thing I had to call the insurance about, because I wasn't sure, was in a previous report, it was marked as a no if we are responsible for water quality testing. And I talked with them and it should be a yes, as well as are you responsible for water distribution to residents? That should be a yes as well. So that I will fix in the report, and also the budget will be included in all the required documents. So we just need board's approval to submit the application.
And we have the 3 golf carts too, as I went through it, should be removed.
And they're also gonna check to make sure we don't have law enforcement under our insurance, because that's Custer County.
Well, we still have our 2 vehicles though.
Yes, they're still gonna be insured, just
Good.
for safety purposes,
Correct.
if it gets stolen or something.
Yep, yep.
Um,
But with the bottom one with the golf course, we have none of them. So
Unfortunately.
A what?
the 3 golf carts on the bottom.
Oh.
We have 1 trailer, which is.
Actually,
Did we have
It's,
them
it's
actually?
just a total. This is total.
Did we have golf carts before?
No.
It's zero golf courses.
What
Yeah,
do you
I
say?
read it the same way you did.
But that's
The first
why I
time.
thought with the private passenger, then North Shore, there, all they were doing is doing a carryover.
They're totaling it.
No, yeah, that's total
Yeah.
3.
Right,
The trailer, what is the trailer
for the
anyway?
generator
Oh,
is the only trailer that we have.
I looked at it and thought, where are them golf carts? I want them for reading meters. We've been
Oh, that would
insuring
be
them?
good.
Come on.
The girls will be going to the post office.
Whatever.
that's an idea.
Okay, further,
So do we need a motion to send the application or?
no, this is just part of your deal and it's updated and it's correct and you move forward with it.
Okay.
If we were changing costs or adding major coverages, yeah, that'd be a different, but,
Well, I'm sure when I'll submit, I'll get the costs and then I guess we can approve
yep, the finals.
the finals. There is a budget training in Pier on June 21st.
I guess you'll be going.
It's a bad day.
So for that, so I would be able to go, I would need to leave on the 19th or the 20th. So if we could reschedule that week's meeting on Monday, not Tuesday, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't need to leave very early, very late.
Could I request changing it to Thursday instead of Tuesday?
Why don't you just have Jill?
Yeah.
Monday.
For you?
She didn't react
Can't
too
do
well.
it.
Well,
We
And
can't.
Thursday
I
would be
think she's
okay
done it
too.
before.
Yeah.
She has.
I mean, Jill can do it for me, I guess.
Rather than
Well,
running
I was-
around the meeting,
Pardon?
rather than getting a different date.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Can you do Tuesday still, the regular day? If Jill covers it?
You can still do
It's-
Tuesday. the
I
regular
can
day.
still do Tuesday. It's meter reading day, but I'll have to not get it all done in one day and do half of it that day and half of it the next then. But
So we're
I
probably
can
okay
do
with that.
Okay.
If Jill's okay with it?
Well, she will be.
Make sure.
I'll make sure.
So we're okay?
Okay.
So motion to allow Monica to go to the budget training.
yes, I'll make that motion.
Kramer
Second.
makes it. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Hendrickson. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, further.
Mosquito control grant, I will be filing by the end of the week. I just wanted to get the quote for the mosquito supplies that we need to order, and I did receive it today. That's why it's in the separate 12F. I talked with Monty, he said we'll go ahead and order the same stuff as last year. And the quote was for $1,972.47. So I can apply for a grant for that and they reimburse, I think it's 100% grant.
Right. Motion to allow her
I'll
to.
make that motion.
Kramer makes the motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Schumacher seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
Oh, we have
Aye.
some discussion.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Did he indicate that he had it recalibrated?
Yes.
He did.
Yes,
I talked
they
to
went to the workshop
Yeah,
at
okay.
Van Diek's
Any-
and
yeah. I took it last year, so I didn't know
Yeah.
the actual one.
he did all that.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried, and we appreciate Monty bringing in his certificates for
Yeah.
both of them, the commercial applicators. And everything is clear there, so that's a good thing.
Yes, and it's updated with the Van Diek's company about his certification, so that should be all good. Transportation Economic Development Grants, so I was reading a lot this week and last week about grants, learning. The transportation grant is the one that would help with paving the roads. The applications are due April 15th, July 15th, or October 15th. So I don't know. It's grants, funds for towns less than 5,000 in population, and it's provide for 80% of the construction costs of the project. But before applying for any grants, we need the
Engineer report.
engineer reports. So I don't know how long it would take to prepare that. So it might be a next year's
Right,
project.
that would be nice to put it into that program where in the fall, that we look at it.
Just
look
to
at
have
it,
everything ready.
Because we've always said that it would have been nice to pay Fifth and do some of the streets around the schools and finish them out, so this would be a great program for that.
Agreed.
So I'll just keep an eye on it and gather information.
Okay.
I checked the A&R's website through with grants, all the applications, all the possible grants. Their due dates also by the 1st of January, April, July, and October. I guess their board meets every quarter to review all applications. There's one, if it's a project under 250,000, I guess we could apply to do electric meters or something like that, or I don't know, we just really need to read into it and see what you guys want to do.
Yeah, because I fall on the same deadlines when I read through them, and it's a matter where there is 3.2 billion that they put in for the total country on this for the fiscal year. So then it's divided up to everybody, and there are some great opportunities.
Yeah, and I got in contact with William Laz. He helps, I guess, towns to prepare all the applications and stuff, so I'm kind of trying to see what actually needs to be done and everything.
See, and that's the thing that's a bummer, is that you need to have the same engineer facility plan put together for this.
For everything before applying for anything.
Correct. And that's why it would be awesome for the booster meters to all be applied while this federal money is still out there. But October would be the soonest that a person can even get an application put together,
Yeah.
because it's quite an intense program, and what it comes down to for the timelines. And when you go through the eligible projects, we would fit in the eligible projects portion of it too, so.
Yeah, we're a small town, so we apply for most of the grants that are out there.
There's just so much detail to it, and that's why it takes so much intensity to put together. So it wouldn't be a bad thing, like I say, you're gonna email ACES back about the facility plan for the booster meters and the cost. And if she can put that application together, whether it fall into the EPA one or the SRF one, you see if we can qualify, you can apply to both.
Yeah,
So-
because we have the prices for meters, what it would cost, and for booster also, it's even in the packet would be like $250. So.
Right.
Make sure and add in the grant process for the meters that there are rattlesnakes in town and that the meters are some in the backyard, some in the front yard, some a foot from the ground, very dangerous.
Yeah,
Make sure and add that, please.
I'm sure it's not easy.
I have never gotten bit. I've only seen a rattlesnake once, but that was bad enough. I keep my eyes open, I'll tell you that. Another question?
Yes, sir.
I was just wondering how the grant is coming for our cell units for the water meters,
For the what?
for the water meter.
That's what we're discussing.
That's what
Okay.
we're talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other ones.
I'm
Sorry.
trying to keep up.
Too much sun today.
You look like you've gotten some sun today.
We need to get the facility plans done and then see when they can be done.
Yep, so we'll push on ACES, on ASAP.
Okay.
Further,
Oh, so the certificate of deposit that we have is gonna be due on 6/11.
so we can roll that again.
I would, for another 3 months. I mean, the project is gonna be coming up any
Well,
day,
by the time
hopefully.
you go, we got 30 days for DA&R, it'll come back to us. Then bid, you're gonna have 60 to 90 by the time it goes again. And then anytime any of them releases are in that circumstance, then we're fine. So I would do one more rollover with it.
Puts us in September.
That, and like I say, we'll get that submittal hopefully by next meeting, approval here, goes to DA&R.
Yeah, for 30
We got 2
days.
weeks plus 30 days, so you're a month and a half already. Then it comes back, you go to bid, that'll take a month, so you're 2.5 months right there. And then you reward the bid and let construction start.
Are we gonna have any expenses before the bids for engineer and stuff?
They can wait.
They're gonna have to. And if so, we can reimburse too out of ours, as what we've done in funds before. Because they're smaller funds, especially on the WRT. And in this, if we have to, then we just repledge ourselves.
Okay. So another 90 days?
I would
Yes,
say.
I think so.
I wish we could put it into that aggressive interest rate that they're paying on some of these anymore with.
Yeah, that's the thing.
4
We're
to
not really
7%.
getting too much. I mean, for 3 months, we got only $863 from 500,000.
Yeah, it should be some
I
of
think we
them-
would get similar to in Pioneer's general account.
Well, and there's
Those
some of
funds
them
insured.
accounts we've looked
Huh?
into.
Are those funds insured?
It's under,
Something.
yeah,
Yes,
certificate of
Yes.
deposit. Yeah, so it's insured.
further?
That's all.
So a motion to allow Monica to roll that over.
I'll make
for
that
another 3
motion.
months. Kramer makes a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second.
By Schumacher. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. So we can remove then the budget training, mosquito grant monies. Do you want to leave that on until we hear back on what you're going to get on that?
Oh, I mean, it's gonna be months before we actually get the money, so.
Remove that.
And then I'll
And
put it
then
back on.
transportation, economic development grants, you want to leave that on, so any follow-ups? As well as grant research.
Yeah, I guess we can leave it for another meeting.
So we just do E, F, and I to remove at this time.
Okay.
All right.
Meter cost, do you wanna keep it on?
Pardon?
Meter cost? Should
No,
we keep it
don't
on?
need that either, see? Do we?
So C, E, F, I.
Yep.
Motion by Kramer,
Yep.
second,
I'll second.
Schumacher. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Anything further?
We're
Thank you.
done.
Appreciate the hard work you've been doing. 13 is old business. A is, of course, pending, we're sending resolutions to Mr. Johnson on that and getting clarifications.
Annexation petitions, they need to sign them?
Yeah,
Do we need the board's approval to actually
no,
go over the process?
no,
No?
they, I can't remember, I don't know who drafted those, it might have been
Oh.
Gail.
I found
But
them in the
all they need to
files.
do is fill them out, sign them, and then we have a
Public hearing,
hearing on
okay.
it, whether or
And
not to
then-
accept their voluntary petition for annexation.
Do we still need to do a resolution?
That's part of the
Correct.
hearing, we would
Afterwards.
do it at the hearing.
Okay,
Yep. It'll follow
Vote,
that
we
same
would
one we
vote.
have.
It's a real simple process.
okay.
File a petition, have a hearing, pass a resolution.
But I'll bet you have to change
Give a
that.
notice to the Custer County.
Conditions?
No, the one resolution, because it includes that bulk property.
Yeah, but all it is, I'll need to take out the other ones and just leave the ones
Yep.
that want to
Yep.
annex in.
It's just
Exactly.
ones that are contiguous
Mm-hmm,
and that want to.
okay.
Okay, good.
How long have those been sitting?
Oh, you wouldn't believe how many
Huh?
files I found.
Oh my goodness.
B, pending. Anything further on that, Monica?
No, that's all for that.
C, pending, D, pending, and we're getting warmer and warmer.
I know, I was just looking.
Oh,
E,
sure you will.
Hermosa Connects, any follow-ups there?
Yep,
I
they
think
have
this
a
one's
meeting.
fairly free.
Their next meeting is June 14th at 8:30 in the morning. And then a reminder of the vendors market on the 24th, and they still have tables available.
Anything further? Thank you. We have the minutes that were brought in here and brings everything up to speed on what they presented there, so for all of you that read them and brings clarity of where they're at on that level, so. Item 14, item A, boundary updates.
It's all done and sent. I found all the resolutions and the engineer's mapping, all the information needed to submit with Census Bureau, which hasn't been done since 2015. So it should be up to date as of 2022. So hopefully that all goes well.
Yep, we like it. Appreciate all the hard work on that, that was some digging.
Yes, there was.
Another one that is cleaned up, that we appreciate, that was in the archives, so. Okay, item B, the Walter Street maintenance, and moving the stop sign, adding the gravel, we discussed that, that'll be moved up under Public Works, and we'll take and handle it from there.
Thank you.
Item 15, if there's nothing further from the board on new business, is items from citizens. Of course, no action will be taken. 3-minute time limit per speaker. Any items? Yes, sir.
Yes, during last year's budget, I attended those meetings, and one of the things that, during that budget meeting, they decided, the board decided that they weren't gonna fund from city funds to have money go towards a Christmas light competition.
We
And
did.
Yeah, we did.
you know. And one of the things that I did at that time is I asked if I could donate $500 to the city. And the city, you guys told me that, no, I can't donate it to the city, but I need to donate it to one of the organizations that are nonprofit out there. So that's one of the things I'm gonna do, is donate it to Hermosa
Connects.
Connects. And then from that, they, there will still be the competition. And one thing that's changed a little bit on it, I think they want to go from the outside of the, outside of the city too. But it'll still be the competition, people will still get stuff for it. That's actually still gonna happen, so.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Jerry.
Anything further? Yes, ma'am.
There's been a little bit of confusion with a lot of the citizens as to why there's two separate official ballots in this newsletter. They're confused. They both say, the one that Joan puts out.
Oh,
There's the official one that you wrote up on, and then there's this one that you have to do an X or a check mark, and this one is a circle and a dot.
I don't think I'm gonna circle.
I only put in there what was sent to me, and if it's
Can I see?
not correct, then
The part that has a
This is the
sample
one
word
that
on
you-
it.
This is the official one that you put in. Okay, this is the one that says official ballot for June 6, 2023. So people are
so
wondering.
what are the
which ballot-
differences between them, just the check and the circle?
Well, people don't understand why they look different.
Well, what are,
It doesn't,
what
they
are
both
the
say
differences?
official ballot. I mean,
Well,
one has the
obviously,
sample official
the
ballot.
ballot is obvious, the actual ballot.
Well, and the thing is, when they go to vote, all the instructions are at the voting office
They're
anyway.
just.
And this isn't something they're voting
I don't
off
understand why
of.
there's two instruments.
So,
And there's also printed copies, if anyone wants.
Well, not everybody comes in here and gets one, so. And then it went out on Facebook, that,
Oh, good.
not the
old
one Mitch
Facebook.
has, went out there for everybody to see, but the other one did, where you're supposed to mark the X or check the box. So,
thank you. Anybody else?
check the mark.
Yes, ma'am.
I was down to the yard waste dumpster today, and I think there's something we could do about that drainage issue down there along the railroad tracks, the little lake, before mosquito season
That's all
comes here.
fine, Dandy.
It'll
It
go
always
away.
pools
The
up
one that
there.
matters is the one in the,
Couldn't you,
you go to vote.
Says,
correct that drainage down there
Should be like
somehow? Get it to run out
Railroad
there?
right away.
That's what I thought it should be exactly.
Well,
like
well, talk to the railroad.
In one of them, yes.
Been there, done that.
And you want the lake on the other side, then to the north.
But it disappears within a week. So,
Sometimes, yeah.
And
Oh,
Monty does put the chemicals, the pellets in there too.
Yeah,
To
because I know
prevent-
when the depot was there, it was always swampy there too, you know.
Yeah, the railroad won't let us touch any of that. We have contacted them in the past.
Can we put some fish in there then? So we
We've
can tell them fish?
thought about that.
Boy.
thank you. Anybody else? Okay, with that being said, we'll come back to trustee input after executive session if we may, unless you want trustee input now.
Yeah.
Okay, Hendrickson.
I don't believe we need an executive session because everything is out in the open as per this issue. And I think our citizens need to be involved in the discussion for the term limits.
Well, you know, it's really, it's my request to have an executive session.
Okay.
And when we come out of that, it'll be short. But I think you're overreacting at this point to what I might talk about. You don't know what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, I get it.
That's good enough, thank you.
That's all we need. Thank you.
Shuma.
This has been a great meeting. One of my last.
You got a couple.
Not yet.
You got a couple.
That's right. Yeah, a couple more.
Kramer.
I just want to thank our employees. Just everything was good this 2 weeks, this month, whatever. Jill and Monica, and Chuck, thank you for all the work you do and everything that you deal with. and put forward to us board members. It helps us do our jobs properly, and I just want to thank you all for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's a ditto. I was gonna thank, as hard as you guys and we've worked on getting that down to 1% loss. And that's been a win-win, and the girls and staff have been just 2 years of chasing our tails on that search. So it's appreciated on that. We look forward to it. I appreciate P&Z, all their hard effort, and all of their volunteer time that they put in, as well as the board members. So, that being said, at 7:25, I'd like the motion to go into executive session,
I'll make that
SDCL 1-25-2.1 for legal purposes. Kramer makes that motion. Do I have a second? Second by Schumacher. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you.
With a K?
So at
75%.
7:42, we will come out of executive session. Hendrickson makes that motion, second by Kramer. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Love your hair down, by the way.
I know, I love her hair.
Maybe someday mine will look like that.
I chopped mine off.
I noticed, you just whacked it.
I think it looks cute.
She's got
to curl it
that,
up.
she's got that sassy,
Yeah.
sassy,
Yeah.
I think it's cute.
I thought, man, I'm not messing with her today.
that summer
Just take me
sassy.
down.
I think it's a smile.
Well, probably yes.
Probably has.
Well,
That's full of hot air. Yeah. Yeah, we
It
know.
is warm in here.
It's hot in there.
This was just enough FYI. So,
Am I supposed to pass all this?
You have one already, huh?
Yep.
I don't think it's.
Vicky needs one?
what is it?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh,
All right, in the ending of our meeting, no motions will be resulting from the executive session. You have a few FYIs in your packet. As Monica pointed out, any records or any notifications that, to go out to the public until she has notified any of the board members or any of the staff or been advised that it does not need to. And so she's brought that record out for you.
Thank you.
She also brought legals out on the email that came from. So in that discussion for the FYI on it. And I think other than that, that'll entail us.
The FYI on the park equipment.
Yes.
Thank you very much for finding that.
I have a bunch of magazines. So
Right.
these are,
Would you please make sure that the Hermosa Connects gets that so they know the cost of
you
things
can
too?
give them my copies.
Pardon me?
I'll give them my copies.
Okay, that's fine.
I have more books though, so I can
And
bring
I'll
it to
tell
the
them
meeting.
I'll give them the ones that we have, just for a heads up. And then if they want to go further, they can contact you.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Stiles has a question.
We're done. We're motioning to adjourn.
Then I'll just
At
ask Monica a
7:45.
question afterwards.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll make that.
Hendrickson makes the motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
Second by Schumacher. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitchell.